Greetings and welcome to what the fuck? Oh, screensaver. Oops. Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Runs of Arkania 2 Star Trail. I just took a shower. Woo! Anyways, back to the action. So we are in this strange room here and wet. Sorry, I have to clean up. Much better. Let's see what we find here. Inside the chest there are several glass vials, as well as jewelry, keys, marble coins, and quite a number of mighty peculiar looking items you can't make head nor tails of. Do you want to scarf some of it? Sure. Ah, taking your liberty with other people's property. As long as the owner is not around to see, so that's the kind of folk you are. A squeaky voice sounds off behind you. When you turn around in surprise, you see a small fellow with a very creased, drawn face standing in a corner of the room. Well, have to take your visitors as they come. Unfortunately, I can't pick and choose, and there haven't been many visitors lately anyways. Do you want to let the gnome continue? Well, I expect some presents for your host. That is the custom. What do I have to do here? I'm confused. There's an ugly little thingy talking to me. Enter the gnome's riddle. Oh, right. Alright then, have it your way. But I've sure had more gracious visitors in my day, the gnome states, obviously offended and shrugging both shoulders in an agitated way. Now then, you boorish louts, if you don't want to introduce yourselves, I'll make a start. Mumpitz of Zappendas Wackenpurz is my name. My friends call me Mumpsy. But don't any of your lot dare address me as Mumpsy. Introduce yourselves. What strange names you have. Oh, that's okay. We're the ones that have to live with them. That's the right one. Enough small talk. I know two paths, one of which is unavoidable, the other of which is useful. The unavoidable one leads out of this room, for I want my peace and quiet. The useful one you will have to work for. Mumpsy digs through the chest for a bit and uncovers a large, richly decorated key. He holds it up to the light. The things people carelessly leave lying around. Tisk, tisk, the gnome mumbles to himself. Puzzle, puzzle, the withered old gnome suddenly cries out and jumps through the room, waving the key about in front of your faces. They bear palms for their attire, and yet they wear no clothes. You can write on their backs, yet nobody does. Well, I have no idea how you have to guess moose here. I don't even know what a moose is. You can write elephant. Okay, elephants are the palms, I guess. But who knows that? Bravo, even an orc could have gotten that one. Time to say goodbye, the gnome says, and starts to move his arms about in circles. And you suddenly feel sleepy and unable to keep your eyes open. When you wake up and open your eyes, you find you're no longer in the gnome's living room. There's just a thin crack between the wall and the stone block. You set into the floor, leaving no crack there. In my opinion, there's no way you will ever get through there again. Why is your party split up? You bastard! You are the others? Victorian robot, Lady Gilvan. Ah, there you are. Okay. We shall meet here. Yes. Cast Speed of Headless, Transmutation, Field Looks. Splendide. And there was light. Do I have the key with me now? Ooh, which silver keys? Thanks. I see the crossbow traps now. After I walked past them 2 times. Awesome sauce. Anyways, leave auto map and switch to this party. No, to this party. We can actually meet here because we have to go down. It makes a lot more sense, I guess. Nobody needs chests. So, merge the party together. Wonderful. New. Yes. No. Anyways, do I have everything? Get down to stairs level 2. Get crank and cart grease. I have cart grease. Fire powder. Cart grease, yes. I use the crank. Go downstairs to level 3. Ooh, that looks snazzy. A wooden contraption, totally rotted through by now, is mounted on the end of the tracks. A few thousand years ago, it might have been used to actually stop a dump car. Nice. What's this? To take a piece of ore. Is it hurt? Touch the mount. As I've stated before, the ore is damp, making the search quite messy and decidedly unpleasant. It's also foodless. Let's take a piece of ore. Yes, well, you will pardon my doubts on whether you will ever have a need for that thing, but far be it for me to stop you from lining your box. Who is talking to me? Oh. 10 ounces. I think I can live with that. Ooh, chest. 10 pitons. What's a piton? 1, I just want to know what this is. Ah! I guess we can actually take those with us. Doesn't hurt to have them, in case we have to climb a mountain or something. Warwick has found a rusted pair of tongs and is hammering on the anvil with them using rhythmic blows. Finally, Elanarae has had enough. He furiously grabs the tongs from Warwick's hands and flings them into the corner. Hey, why so mean, Elanarae? There are various mountings on the wall, some of them containing rusty forging tools. There are some rusty iron utensils in the corner. It's very peculiar stuff, especially a sort of oversized ball and chain that couldn't have been used for fighting. The ball with the iron bristles dangles from a 25 paces long chain. Do you want to examine the utensils? The tools are tongs of varying sizes. They are, however, almost completely rusted through and thus totally worthless. We don't need a ball and chain. Still need to find a big copper key. Didn't examine one of the doors for some reason. Yeah. I'm a strange person, opening doors and ooh, a pit. Huh. New. Jumpy. I'm pretty sure I can jump over this. Yes. Yes. Elanarae slings a rope around his body. The others hold on to the opposite end. Then he goes back as far as the rope allows, before suddenly tearing down the hall toward the pit. A short distance from the edge of the pit, Elanarae stumbles and hops right into the hole with all the grace of a giant, lovesick jumping leech. A sudden pull on the rope and a subdued gasp leaves no doubt that he has made the acquaintance of the pit walls. With some effort, he managed to pull him back up. Let's do someone with more grace. Queen of Headless. Yes. With a graceful leap, Queen of Headless clears the obstacle. While Queen of Headless ties the rope to the door frame, you find a spot to tie it on this side. Now you can simply climb across the pit, over and along the rope. Very good, Queen of Headless. No. Oh boy. What's this? The altar contains a slab with words and some sort of runic writing. Do you want to try to decipher the writing? Yes. Victorian Robot cannot totally make out what the inscription says, but she is sure that it includes a dedication to one Tordol who founded the pit, and also a remembrance of the victims of some sort of mining disaster. Oh joy! What's this? Stones have been piled in the mound with a war axe lying right on top of it. Oh, that's a grave. Don't fuck with the grave. You shouldn't fuck with graves anyways. No. These are all graves, so we'll leave them be. We don't want Bowen's attention. Yeah, you don't want the god of death's attention. What do we have here? Picklock. Redstone, dagger, knife. Nothing important. Coins, sweat, and a cookie stacker. Well, we have red coins. Doesn't hurt to have them, eh? Yeah, didn't want to go down, thank you. I still have to find this stupid key. Oh, that closed the pit. Nice. Yeah, now pit closer. Whatever that means. Okay, this looks like a different part of the mine. We will go there later. The dump cart is filled halfway with charcoal. The body of the car is rotted through and the mechanical parts are covered in rust. But even so, with a bit of grease, you should be able to get the old thing back in working condition. No. I think I have to do it, but I want to save. Grease. Yes. Queen of Headless greases up the dump cart, and indeed it is possible to get it moving along the tracks with a bit of effort. It is moving smoother than before with every try. Yes. Queen of Headless climbs in the dump cart and the others start pushing. The dump cart's wheels screech and grate on the tracks. At first the car is resisting, but once you manage to give it enough momentum, it flies off like a roller coaster. Yes. That was pretty worthless. The leap turns into a series of quite painful tumbles. With a loud crash, the rotten dump cart breaks apart against the wooden construction on the wall. I want to go back to my party. Whoop. I like it how, since I'm a dwarf and I'm small and an elf is higher, that the point of view changes. I think it's nice. You don't have this usually in games nowadays. So, yes. Elanarae keeps fingering the construction somewhat helplessly, and then he suddenly grins and starts climbing up the frame. With a whooping laugh, he slides down the chute, arriving at the other end with a dull thud. You can still hear Elanarae's laughing from the next room. What? What? Why? Why would I do